Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Russell Cage Experience. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a Mr. Kennedy and Umaga face turn, as well as a possible split up of Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, putting them as singles competitors, and actually a little bit of just in general pushing the younger talent on the WWE roster. I touched briefly on this in my Raw review from this past Monday, April 28th. So I just wanted to come on here. I've been getting a lot of questions and people asking my opinion, some of my friends, stuff like that, asking my opinion on the entire Mr. Kennedy and Umaga face turn. Mr. Kennedy, it would work a little bit better for him as a face overall than it would Umaga, because Umaga doesn't necessarily have the mic skills to be a face. Mainly, the only thing that they would have for him to do to be a face is basically beat up the bad guys or the heels on the roster, and that's the only way I see him being a face. It could be done. Maybe have him do the work on his mic skills, and maybe have him learn English or something like that, to get his face mic skills up. Mr. Kennedy, however, is a great on the mic, and he's great in the ring. And even while he was a heel, you still had some people cheering him like he was a face. So I think the Mr. Kennedy face turn would work better than Umaga, but we can see where WWE wants to go on this. But a Mr. Kennedy face turn would just make me like Mr. Kennedy more and just be a bigger fan of him. So, and that just comes to the point of pushing the younger talent. I touched briefly on this in the Raw review and on the WWE review guys Backlash review. WWE's going to get to the point of where once the Triple H, people like Triple H and HBK and John Cena and people like them, once they leave the company or retire or whatever, or even if they get injured, they really don't have, I guess, a plan B, if that's what you want to call it. I know there was plan on Jeff Hardy being pushed before his suspension, which, I mean, a lot of fans were looking forward to seeing that. But, I mean, you still got people like Scott's favorite John Morrison, CM Punk. He still needs some work as far as not only Mike's. He's great wrestling. His mic skills is what he needs to improve on as far as that goes. Then you have Mr. Kennedy. You have, who else? I mean, you have different other younger talents, that needs to be used and kind of starting to get pushed now while the company's at the point where they're at. Last night's Raw, the only good match on the show was Triple H versus Randy Orton, and we didn't even get to see that match in its entirety. And actually, it was later on announced that it's going to be Randy Orton versus Triple H at Judgment Day for the WWE title, so that's going to be a good match, I think. We'll see where it goes from there. But WWE needs to start pushing their younger talent. That's where I stand on it. As far as Lance King and Trevor Murdoch splitting up, both have the potential to be great singles wrestlers, and, once again, pushing younger talent as singles wrestlers. I know they don't really have a strong tag team division right now, and tag team wrestling is one of my personal favorites. So, Trevor Murdoch's a better athlete now, I think. He's had a lot more work, and I think, as you can tell last night, I guess they're trying to start working on his mic skills. So, we're going to see where Trevor Murdoch goes from here. Lance Cade was trained at Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy in Texas, and I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Shawn Michaels even trained him. So I mean, it's going to be. I mean, he's had the proper training himself. get him working on his mic skills. You know, WWE needs to push their younger talent. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Um, you don't want to get to the point to where, all right, Triple H might get another knee injury, Shawn Michaels possible injury right now. That'll leave you with Randy Orton, which, I mean, I guess you could consider him younger talent if you wanted to. Nobody really wants to see JBL with the title. I mean, you gotta look at the future. You gotta look ahead, and you can't just kind of put stuff together and, you know, just kind of uh, go with the flow and just kind of, you know, just not think things out. WWE needs to start thinking things out. Same thing with TNA. I mean, I understand that Kurt Angle and them are a big part of their company and all that, but once again, what's going to happen if Kurt Angle gets injured? What's going to happen once Kurt Angle's gone? Where are you going to be at? So, I mean, they need to start pushing their AJ Styles. They've got the title on Samoa Joe. They need to start pushing their Motor City Machine Guns, their Jay Lethals, you know, people like that. And if you want to keep wrestling fans interested, you need to keep the storylines fresh. You need to keep, you know, surprises rolling, you know. I apologize for saying you know a lot, but here's the thing. CM Punk, they need to work on him. Maybe when Jeff Hardy comes back, have him and CM Punk fight for the Money in the Bank briefcase, kind of like they did with Mr. Kennedy and Edge last year. So that's my thoughts on the questions and that I've been getting about what I've been discussing here in the video. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And also rate my video. If you like it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Just let me know what I need to improve on. I've got a little bit of feedback from other people, so that's my thoughts for today. I don't think I'm going to watch ECW tonight. By the time I get home, most of it will be over with. And so, you guys take it easy. You have a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you later.